Hey there, it's me, Patrick Ogunike from patrickogunike.com, and I just thought I'd send you another quick video. This is actually a part 2 to a post I did yesterday on my blog, which was called 4 Tips to Maximize Your Productivity. Now, I'm out here on the balcony on one of the first chilly days of 2011. It seems like summer is going bye-bye. So, I'm here to kind of enjoy it as much as possible, but it's pretty chilly. Anyway, as I said, the last post is called 4 Tips to Maximizing Your Productivity. Basically, some tricks that I was sharing on what I do to help me get work done. All right, so go read it. Those tricks are pretty useful. They help me a lot. In fact, I was using them while I was working yesterday. So, that's one of the things when you're working for yourself that we have to deal with. We have to figure out how to make sure that we can accomplish our goals and do the consistent work that we need to do to move our businesses forward. And the benefits of working for yourself is that you get all the freedom. You can sleep as long as you want. You can control your time and so on and so forth. But you don't. You also can easily get distracted, and you can be chasing your tail and not getting anything done, and just being busy but not actually doing anything. So this video I want to do is about procrastination, and not the usual sort of take on procrastination. Most people kind of do training on procrastination about about little tricks you can do kind of to break up the amount of work you need to do so you can move from one piece to the next, and so it doesn't seem so overwhelming, and that is great. But I have a slightly different take on procrastination. I mean, those things are important, but I have a slightly different take on what I found procrastination actually means. It actually means something when you find that you're not doing your work, when you have a project that you need to be doing and you find you're not doing it. You're doing everything else but that thing. All right. So, and it usually means pretty much one of 3 things are going on. Number 1 is that you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Like it might be, let's say, bookkeeping or writing articles or editing videos, for instance. That might not be your skill set. You might be trying to learn how to do it and all that, and it might have been important for you to learn sort of the ins and outs of it, but it's not your skill set. You're never going to really do it really well, and it bugs you to do it, and you're not excited to do it. You probably shouldn't be doing it, and that's a clue. If you find you're procrastinating, that's your body telling you that maybe it's not a job that you should be focusing your attention on, because you should be focusing your attention on your strengths and other things you can be doing. So that might be a clue telling you that you should hire that out. You should outsource it. And there's so many ways, so many easy resources these days to go and find decent people to do jobs for you, whether it's from outsourced websites like Elance or Odesk or Guru, or even just Warrior Forum has a lot of people who are willing to do different types of jobs. So that's number 1 is, you're procrastinating, and that's a clue that you shouldn't be doing something. Number 2, I find this happens when I'm trying to approach a new project or a new strategy or something like that, and I'm procrastinating, and I don't know why exactly. I just can't sort of get started on the thing, and I kind of want to get started, and then I end up wasting time doing something or whatever it is. And usually what that means is that what I find for myself is that you don't have a clear picture of what it is you're trying to get done, or a clear strategy on how to do it, and that's why you're procrastinating. And I find that if you actually tried to do it, you would probably do it badly. It wouldn't come out looking professional, or it wouldn't be effective. So what that kind of means is that you need to take a step back and you need to really crystallize, focus on working on and crystallizing your vision of what it is you are trying to do. And you'll find that once you do that, and once you actually break down strategy of, okay, this is what I want it to look like, and this is the steps I need to take, you will be able to suddenly move forward, and you'll be able to break through that procrastination, and you'll be excited to do the thing again. Okay, so again, the second point is that, when you find sometimes when you're procrastinating, it's because you're not clear on what it is that you're trying to do. Okay, and you need to go back and take a little bit more time and become clear. And you'll find that, for example, if you rushed it and tried to push through the procrastination, the end result wouldn't be necessarily as good as if you took a little bit more time, sat back, focus on clarifying your thoughts and everything, and then you put it all together, and boom, it all comes together and it works out. Okay, so again, I guess I'm not it's not always right. Sometimes it is right to push through procrastination just to push through it, but it's not always the right strategy. And the last thing is really more of the standard view of procrastination, which is that it often means that you need to break through your comfort zone. You're scared of doing something, and it's a new activity or something like that. Okay, so that's more the standard view of procrastination. And how do you tell these three things apart? Oh, you shouldn't be doing something versus you just need to break through your comfort zone versus you're not clear on what's going on. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a two-step process on that. You really just need to kind of get to know yourself, get to know what motivates you and what your different feelings come up for you when you're trying to do something, and what kind of thoughts go through your head when you find that you're not being effective. Okay, so the key is really being self-aware. That is the biggest trait to anyone who is able to conquer or deal with these things. All right. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have any other views or any questions. You can put them in the comments below, and if you have any other strategies that are effective in helping you understand, how procrastination works for you, that other people would want to know about. Either put comments on the video if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on my blog, then put comments below there as well, and I'd love to hear them. All right, so thanks for listening, and have an amazing rest of 2011. All right, bye.